So this is the mono green Infect deck for Pauper. It used to, before new Phyrexia, it used to have more of the Scars of Mirrodin ones, and it did okay. It didn't do too well, but once new Phyrexia came out, Glistener Elf came out, Mutagenic Growth came out, and like Free Pump and One Drop Infect just made this deck so much better, as well as Apostle's Blessing. But yeah, so here we have creature-wise, we have Cyst Bears, we have Glistener Elves, 4 of Ichor Mirrors, and 4 Blight Mambas. And then we're running 17 lands with 3 Lotus Petals for acceleration to make our deck a lot faster. And then pump-wise, we have 4 Rancors, 4 Vines of Vastwood, Predator Strike, which sadly is not that great, but it's necessary. It's the weakest cards in the deck, but it's necessary because of the trample. Mutagenic Growth, which is awesome because that's free pump, as well as Invigorates, which is also a free pump in this deck. And you don't care about your opponent getting 3 life because you are going to kill them with poison. And then we have Groundswell, and then 1 of Apostle's Blessing main deck for protecting our guys and getting through. Sideboard wise, we have 2 Apostle's Blessing for against more removal based. Fog against Storm decks, the Empty the War and Storm decks, because they're gonna kill us easily with like the Bushwhacker, Goblin Bushwhacker, right? And it's also decent against other elves or other Infect decks, so basically against the mirror, because they're probably gonna go all out against. They're gonna swing all out on you, and then pump, and then you just fog, and then you swing back for the win, basically. Hornet Stings are also against the mirror, because as you can see, everything except Cyst Bears are 1 toughness, so you could kill mostly everything. And also you could kill Crypt Rats, which I don't know if I would bring them in against Crypt Rat mono black or black blue decks, but it's an option. Some other Infect decks are running Rot Wolf, which is the 2/2 Infect for 3, that if a creature that it dealt damage to goes to the graveyard, you may draw a card. Some people have in the sideboard for more creature base, but I think this is okay. Nourish is against mono red burn. Just getting 1 Nourish out negates 2 to 3 burn spells, and that would just allow you to get to enough turns to kill them, basically. Sandstorm is against the Empty the Warrens decks, and yeah, that's pretty much it. This, while it's essentially an aggro deck, this is actually more of a combo deck, because this wins on turn 2 by like Glistener Elf or a creature, turn 1 creature with Lotus Petal, and then you Invigorate, Mutagenic Growth, Rancor, Groundswell, Vines of Vastwood, turn 2 to kill them. So it's possible to kill them turn 2. A lot of the kills are basically turn 2 to turn 4. So it's one of the fastest aggro decks, but it actually plays out like a combo deck. And guess before I show you some matches, I'll just end up showing you how it plays out. So this is just a solitaire. I don't want to move this. This is just a solitaire where I have 1 forest, Glistener, Mirror, Mutagenic, Rancor, Vines. And this is an iffy hand actually, because if your Glistener Elf dies, then you really need that second land. But I think this is totally worth going for it, because we have basically a turn 3 kill. So let's go. So you play out your Glistener Elf, and we got a land luckily. So we're gonna Raincore, swing, and then we're not gonna pump because we want to save these for basically the finish, essentially to kill them off, because you might need to use these to protect your guy from other people's Hornet Stings or burn spells and such like that. Or like Disfigure. Disfigure is actually a pretty big card. So we're gonna swing, end up basically growthing our guy. So it's now 7 power, and there's already 3 poison counters, so that's enough. And then we could even protect our guy with Vines of Vastwood in response. And then now it's 11, but technically you don't need to pay the kicker because you're gonna win anyways unless they blocked. And then potentially if something wrong happens, then you potentially have a forest open for your other Glistener Elf. But yeah, that's turn 3 kill. So that's how the deck ends up playing. Essentially, I've gotten a few turn 2 kills. Nope. So here, we're gonna pump out 2 Glistener Elves. Which is ridiculous, because now I have turn 2 win, because I have a Groundswell, Invigorate, and a Mutagenic Growth. So I'm going to swing, whatever survives, Groundswell, so that's a 5/5 and a 1/1. I can Mutagenic Growth, and oh, I guess when you're playing Solitaire it won't let you cast Invigorate for its alternate casting costs. But if I was able to, then I would end up doing 12 points of poison. And that's turn 2 kill. Cool. So that's how the games basically end up. You just hope to play a creature very quickly and then pump them before they could actually get things together. And then you basically win. So yeah, that's how you play. And then I'll get some matches going. And so see you guys later.